Excuse me, baby. He's the man with a plan. Got a counterfeit dollar in his hand. He's Mr. Know-It-All. Hey, YouTube. Y'all here? Y'all ready for this? Lord, they've been running their mouth panel after panel on today. Hi, Nikki with the eye patch blue. How you doing? Hi, Tiffany Davis. I am Miss Riggs. Marcia's Chateau. Hey, Miss T, Princess A. Oh, Miss Princess A, you way down on the list. Usually you number one, girl. You're slipping. Hi, Annette. Inette 75. Raymond Davis. Hello, everybody. So y'all see what the news is on the beef sector today, right? I was at Kentucky Fried Chicken getting my chicken dinner, and I had to put my chicken dinner down and get this out before I ate. So if I get dizzy, I got to go eat. People, they all down Miss Dovy's throat about this event she's planning. You notice, Miss Dovie, I haven't said anything to you, but I got one piece of advice for you, girl. You need to get that nigga, Jay Wilson, out of your business. He don't mean you no good. He's been having long 2-hour panels about you. He's got your name all in his mouth. He's giving you advice like you are retarded. He's treating you like you are mentally ill. He thinks that you are incapable of handling your own business. So my advice to you, Miss Dovie, you first things first, you need to figure out a way to get that nigga out your business. He's going to be making video after video after video after video, all to judge your event, all to criticize your event, all to scare your guest away. He's over there making many, many references to, oh, people ain't gonna want to come. Ain't nobody gonna want to come. Oh, because, oh, your marketing. What marketing? Are we talking about a major event here or what? This nigga put on a goddamn weenie roast with 8 people in it, girl. And now she got all the answers about event planning. At least five they've had over 100 people, girl. You talking about these few people you put up here. What did you took all this big event planning you did, Jay Wilson? You ain't did shit. You brought them goddamn people here. You took them to them ramshackle ass places, girl, where they can get a fish sandwich. Then you took them to that goddamn karaoke place. Anybody can go, girl. Ceilings falling down. Oh, we supporting black business. We ain't supporting shit, but the cheapest place in town, girl, to have your little fucking stupid ass event. Then you drag them into your house so you can say, oh, look at this in my house. This is my house. You have King Jives going and giving them an event about how to start a YouTube channel. Don't they already know how to start a YouTube channel? And that's your big event. Your main expense is you hiring armed guards because of your big ass mouth, girl. And you're so afraid somebody's going to come through that door and kick you or slap the shit out of you. So that's what you need to do, Miss Dovie. I don't mean to be mean or evil or nothing else. You know I'm going to talk about that bitch every day. That's just, it is what it is. But between me and you, Miss Dovie, listen to me. I ain't got no whole lot of advice for you, girl. Right? Yes, there are things you can see. Everybody can see everything. Hold on. Look at that mouth. Lord have mercy. That sugar must be low. Or is it the salt? Look at that mouth. Miss Dovie, get that nigga. Listen, Jay Wilson, if you can get a phone call or you can get a way of communication offline, tell him, listen, I appreciate your advice, but I didn't ask you for your advice, and I don't want your advice. I don't want you to turn my event into a circus. That's what you're already doing. You've never been invited to it. You're talking to me like I am retarded. Right? If Miss Doby is an old country girl and she wants to make sure the toilet paper is right or whatever, this is her first event or her event that is important to her. Girl, if that's what she feels, just let her feel it, honey. What's the big deal, girl? So what, she want people to have toilet paper, girl? She can go down to Safeway, girl, and get you a great big old 32 rolls, and that issue will be done. It's all about $10. It ain't nothing worth talking about. But here's Jay Wilson. She on here, she talking about, oh, she mentioned toilet paper. Ain't nobody care about the toilet paper. That nigga must have mentioned toilet paper 35 times, girl, in the last 2 hours. She done had two, so it's 4 hours, because she had two back-to-back, girl, people discussing Miss Doby. And he is the one that continually brings up that she mentioned having enough toilet paper. But so what, if you ain't talking about it, Jay Wilson, if it's so tacky for her to talk about it, Miss Thing, if it should never have been said, why did you say it 35 times, girl, in the last 2 hours? He ain't gonna do nothing but you kind of compare your event with his. Like he got some big event he done pulled off. He didn't pull off shit. You charging people $45 for what? Nothing, nigga. Going to a goddamn restaurant. I can get up right now and go and walk into a restaurant, order my food, girl. How in the hell is that planning? How's that event planning? You want to go, okay, then the sun went down. Now we're going to go down to the karaoke bar, and I'm going to do karaoke, and whoever else in the audience want to do karaoke. Okay, that was event planning. That was your big event. You telling her she got to visit the space station, but all you provided, girl, was a karaoke down at some tacky ass club, girl, which probably that's the most money they didn't see with your little group of 8 or 9 people. You ain't did nothing, girl. You don't need him, Ms. Doby. He gonna talk about you every day. He gonna make you look like a goddamn fool, and he's gonna be scaring people away. He keeps saying how they ain't gonna want to come. Oh, then I'm talking about the marketing. The marketing. What marketing? It's a few women getting together for an event, girl. Hasn't Doby raised a family? He's about, oh, I wouldn't cook. I didn't cook nothing. I didn't cook. So you're bragging about not doing nothing. She's a woman. They're all women. They want to cook, girl. Women cook. Goddamn, if they're gonna pay for the event, Miss Thing, why you got your goddamn nose all up in it? Like, oh, I'm concerned about this. I'm concerned about that. Oh, W, oh, you can't talk to that person. Oh, you can't talk to that person. Oh, I'm concerned. Why did you bring up toilet paper? Nobody want to hear about the toilet paper, but yet you're talking about the toilet paper, girl, continually. You said it at least 30 times in the last 2 hours, girl. And why you got all these goddamn panels talking about Miss Doby's event? Did she come on here and talk about your goddamn event, girl? What? How y'all doing tonight? Miss Karina says, Phi Babe had over 100 people's coming, but her event didn't happen. And trust me, it probably wouldn't have happened either, even without the pandemic. Well, we don't know. That's something we don't know, Karina. But the point is, she was able to draw that many people and collect that much money up front, right? So we will never know the situation with the Fire Monster. If it would have come off without a hitch. And I mean, what is this big deal, people? When people talk about event planners, they're talking about people. I mean, I guess you could call what Phi Babe was doing an event. This shit that Jay Wilson, that ain't no damn event, girl. That ain't nothing but a fucking weenie roast. Sit over there and gonna spend all this money for somebody got an armed guard over the goddamn table, girl, because you're so fucking scary. You didn't do shit. They had 2 meals. One of them was in a restaurant, and the other one was Doby paid. I mean, the other woman paid for it. Dory, somebody, she paid for a dinner, so he wouldn't spend her money in a restaurant, girl. And he think he done planned an event. How's that planning an event? They don't live in the house. Only one that you got in the house is your trade, King Jives. Right? We don't know what your plan was there, girl. But that's the only one was there. So what event did you plan? What did you do? They went and got their own goddamn hotel room. Doby, listen to me. Listen to me. You need to get that boy separated from your event. You need to go. Maybe people will call this advice as well. But what I can tell you is he means you no good. Weren't y'all just battling a month ago, girl? He didn't even like you. He talked about you like a dog, girl. He talked about the way you talk, the way you walk, where you live, your kids. He talked about everything. That's what he's going to continue to do. He's going to be right there. When you kind of serve the food up, she's going to have her nose right there reporting on every time somebody turns some ketchup up, that bitch is going to be on here making a video about it. Right? All to prove how wonderful my event was. Oh, my event was this and my event was that. Jay Wilson, I hate to say this. Get your ass out of women's business. That is a woman's event. Where do you fit your fat, funky ass in it? All your got advice. Oh, they won't take good advice. They won't take the advice. What do you call the advice he giving her, girl? Wise advice. She won't take wise counsel. And who determined that what comes out of your mouth is wise counsel? Who determined that, girl? Don't nobody want to give a fuck about your goddamn advice. You don't need it, girl. It is unsolicited advice. And now you got them over there. They over there arguing and fighting about her event. You got 2 and 3 goddamn videos talking about arguing and fighting about her event. And you're going to do this all the way up until the day, girl. And you go, oh, what if somebody drinks some and they go and have a car accident and die? Oh my God, you served the alcohol. You going to jail, Big Doby. You going to jail. Oh, anybody smoking my house? I'm going to charge their credit card. Why are you worried about that kind of shit, girl? You got a computer. You run up a list of the rules and regulations, girl. You give it to all the ladies. I don't think it's going to be no hundreds and hundreds of ladies in there anyway, girl. It's going to be people who know her, honey. They're going to be glad to see Miss Doby, right? Miss Doby can probably burn because she's got children, right? So why you got your ass in the Jay Wilson? Tell her, oh, no. Then he said, oh, I didn't say cancel the event. I suggested that she postpone. Why she got to postpone, nigga? What is this shit? Girl, my family, we had 150 niggas in our family, girl. I hope anybody looking, I called them the N-word. 150 of them, girl. Every time we had a holiday, girl, they all got together for an event, Miss Thing. It ain't all that, Jay Wilson. Nobody needs your advice. Nobody needs you to control shit. We know what you are. You're going to say that because Doby announced her event on YouTube, you're going to come up here, oh, it's on YouTube, and we're going to talk about it, and you're going to ruin her event, girl. That's what you're going to do, Jay Wilson. You've already started. Why are you always planning all these suggestions now that nobody wants to come to her event? Why? Because she said they had toilet paper. Why don't you just donate a pallet of toilet paper, girl, or 24 rolls, and then that subject will be dead. You ain't got to worry about no more what Miss Doby says. You're going to control her mouth. You're going to control her house. You're going to control her guests. You're going to control her event. You're going to control it. What the fuck are you controlling? What is your interest? What is your vested interest, Jay Wilson? Are you seeing 6 and 7, 9 and 10 videos about it, girl? You're ruining her event. Let them women do their thing, honey. She didn't cook before. God damn, when you pay for the fucking Airbnb, ain't basically everything taken care of, girl. But they actually rent a house, Jay Wilson, not like what you do. You know, when you have just a room upstairs, girl, and you sitting your fat, funky ass downstairs, girl, and the people, they only have access to the bathroom. It ain't that kind of event, girl. So you ain't no damn event planner. Why didn't you have an Airbnb? Instead of sitting on people around your goddamn house with the armed guard, girl, why didn't you hire an Airbnb? I mean, how much could it cost, girl, for one damn night? You didn't even do that, bitch. You ain't do shit. And the only reason it was so cheap is because you didn't know the other people were charging as much money as they were, girl. You're talking about 8 or 9 people. We saw it live, girl. 8 or 9 people. How many people can fit around? Didn't everybody fit around your dining room table, Jay Wilson? I mean, exactly what kind of table do you have? Is that like a big conference table or something? Where there are 100 seats lined all the way up, girl? No. It was just your regular dining room table. You put the sleeve in it, girl. And you have basically what the people have every weekend with their family. The house you came out of, the trailer, girl, 9 people. You had 9 people too. That's 11 people right there. So that your family was bigger than your event. You got all the advice. Doby, pick out somebody that you can work with, girl. if you want to work with somebody and do that little thing. Don't make a huge thing out of it where you cannot even enjoy yourself because you know there are cameras on you, watching you, and reporting back to Jay Wilson so he can make videos about it, girl. And he can try to run people away from it before they even show up there because he's trying to paint it like, oh, it's a sloppy event because she mentioned toilet paper. Oh, she mentioned that to the, she mentioned the women's napkins and so forth to other women, Jay Wilson. It's not a conversation for you. Why you feel like, but it's on YouTube. But it's on YouTube. Nobody can talk on YouTube, girl. What are you like the big black kahuna? Who in the fuck are you, girl? Why don't you just try to stay out of people's business, girl? It is a shameful thing that you're doing with that woman's event. She doesn't recognize it yet, but she got all these cooks in the kitchen, girl. Now, I'm not talking about the other girls. I'm not concerned about the other women. They're women. They're different. They want to get together. They want to throw an event where they go camping, whatever the hell they want to do. I don't feel like it's my assignment to go digging in their business because I had 8 people over for dinner. And I'm claiming I got some damn event. All he gonna be every conversation got to lead back to that pitiful ass goddamn weenie roast, girl. Every goddamn conversation. We didn't ask you nothing about you, Jay Wilson. Nothing, girl. Oh, you got to take them to the all the major events in town. Oh, you got to take them to here. You got to take them. Where did you take them to, Jay Wilson? Did you take them to a karaoke club with the goddamn ceiling tiles falling off the goddamn ceiling, girl? Was that place so pitiful that they couldn't fix the ceiling in the damn place, girl? And you will come in here hollering about how you supporting black business. Girl, what do you mean you supporting black business? We all supporting black business, nigga. Every time we walk in there and order a sandwich, we get supported the black business. But oh no, everything was for a black business. It was all for the cheapest places you can find in San Antonio, girl, to drag them pitiful ass people in there, girl. And then the entertainment is you're singing. Hi, people. How y'all doing, honey? Hi, Raphael. Shout she over there. They got all Doby over there. They got a panel of about 10 people. So they all arguing already, fussing and fighting about this woman event. Then Jay Wilson, he got him a good 6 or 7 on there. And then 2 hours before that, he had another whole panel. And then he actually fired Doby for the event, the conversation about her event. Why? Because she missing feminine napkins, nigga? What the fuck are you girl? If that woman wants to have toilet paper in her Airbnb, which she is paying for out of her pocket, girl, don't you goddamn worry about it. So what? She likes toilet paper. Maybe she got a fetish. How y'all doing tonight? Baby, I'm gonna have me some Kentucky Fried Chicken. I usually don't like Kentucky Fried Chicken because it's so greasy. I'm not really a big chicken man. I mean, I loved it as a young person, but there's just I've burned out everything in this neighborhood, right? So I said, oh, let me give me some Kentucky Fried Chicken, girl. But as I was on the way home, I ran into this shit. I said, I don't believe this bullshit, girl. She acting like, I have a concern about this. And I'm concerned about that. You don't take wise counsel. Take wise counsel. If you were wise counsel, nigga, you would have been a pastor. If you had such wise counsel, Miss Thing, you would have your own congregation, nigga. And you would not have a job where you have to hide your career. Wise counsel. Y'all know he gonna be on it, honey. He gonna be talking about every time the goddamn salt is passed at the table, she gonna have her ass in there. Oh, look at that salt. We didn't have that kind of salt. All our salt was sea salt. How do you know, girl? Don't they just give you little packages when you're in the little fish fry restaurant wherever you at, girl? Which the other woman paid for. You ain't paid for shit. It was very lucrative. It was very lucrative because you and your guests were up in the bedroom, girl, begging for money the whole goddamn time. Is that what you want for Doby? All up in woman business. Sit your ass down, Doby. Try to call there. If you don't have the phone number, you need to message that person or get in contact with Ms. Vivian. Tell him I need to have a conversation with him. I don't want your help. Thank you for your thoughts. I'm glad you're so concerned, but I can do without it. This is already getting complicated enough. I was trying to have an event for friends of mine. I was not trying to get it in battle and turn my event into a shit show. You didn't want nobody taking a piss and a shit on yours. So why are you attacking me? Why do you feel like I'm a lesser person and then you can just jump in my business? Right? I'm just saying, you have to have that conversation, Doby. It's only going to get worse, girl. You see that? He done jumped his feet in there. Both feet, girl. All up in your stuff. Stinking ass. What y'all think? Have y'all seen the mess? You know it's gonna be nothing but he gonna turn it into a circus. He has absolutely no respect for Doby. He in his mind, he says that the woman can't even talk. Oh, I can't understand that. I can't understand that kind of talk. Oh, you can't do. I'm worried about the what do you call it? The whatever. He worried about this and he worried about that. Oh, I don't know about that. You know, the law is for the lawless. The lawless for the lawless. If somebody's smoking that house, you responsible, Doby. You responsible. Trying to ruin her, stress her out so bad that she can't even enjoy herself, girl. What's the whole point? If you can't enjoy yourself, what's the point? Y'all don't see it the way I see it. Oh, he invited everybody over. They all over just having a weenie roast, honey. And that nigga just sitting up there. He gonna do it right up until the day of her event, girl. See how much he. Oh, I don't know if anybody want to go to that. They gonna think, oh, this is disorganized. She mentioned feminine napkin. I shouldn't even heard about it. I shouldn't even. You said it 30 times, nigga. The fuck's wrong with you? I don't want to hear. I don't want. You shouldn't have mentioned it. You shouldn't have mentioned it. You shouldn't have mentioned it. And again, and again, and again. That toilet paper. Again. I just want to say this one more time. I'm gonna say it again. Talking about toilet paper because she had the misfortune to mention it. You can't mention nothing, Jerry. See, this nigga thinks he owns YouTube. He thinks he owns the beef sector, girl. And everything comes out your mouth, he got to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. I want to talk about it. Girl, tell him to gracefully bow out. And if he has to take that woman, Vivian Jenkins, with him, you can take your whole family, girl, and exit stays right. And I'll handle this. I'll figure it out. I've been figuring shit out my whole life. Right? I haven't heard this much talk about toilet paper since the pandemic started in 2020. I understand Rico's cat. I understand, honey. Did y'all go over there and congratulate Rico? Apparently, Rico got an apartment. Oh, I know them niggas is upset, child. Rico was on today. He showed us he has a lease to an apartment. No, not a shared room, not an SRO. Apparently, Rico has signed the lease on today for his own apartment. So all the bullshit he talk about, oh, you living off the system. Oh, you taking a handout. Oh, you should have told your daddy to do that, girl, when he would put you in that goddamn trailer. Anyway, Rico got his own place, he says. So we're waiting to see Rico's new place. He says he picks up his keys on tomorrow, and good for him, right? Because you got to use what you got to get just what you need. Now, there it is. All his advice. If you listen to Jay Wilson advice, nigga be sleeping under the bridge. Because that's how he feels about you, honey. That's the way he feels about you. He thinks he's superior, honey. That's right, Rico. Do it right in their goddamn face. Drinking and all. That's what he said. He showed the lease. That's good work, Rico. If you would do that in 6 months, shit, you done moved to New York City. Hell, most people can't move. I can't move to New York City in 6 months, girl. It takes planning to move to a place like that, right? Listen to your heart. Listen to God, honey. You don't listen to these bitches. These bitch-made men like Jay Wilson. He told him he'll never have an apartment. He'll never have anything. Oh, you're drinking that beer. You're drinking that beer. Does that mean you're gonna drink beer the rest of his life, girl? She got her nose and her stinking ass mouth in everybody's business, girl. And people's doing just fine. And I believe that Miss Doby can figure it out. They give her the keys to Airbnb, open it up. This is our house, people. I'm in the kitchen. Who else in the kitchen with me? Girl, I'm gonna do that potato salad. Ooh, my favorite specialty. And they go in there and they laugh and they joke and they do their potato salad, girl. And they have their event, right? These women getting together with their friend Doby, who although you don't get, they get. They like her and they decide where they want to go with their goddamn money. Oh, you got to watch the money. They got to watch your shiesty ass, girl. Because you so goddamn shiesty. You think everybody is, was she going to run off to Acapulco with the money? You messing with people money. You messing with people money. And what that has to do with you, Jay Wilson? It was on YouTube. You put it on YouTube. And we going to talk about it. I'm telling you, people, that's the way he feels about you. He don't mind using you. Tell him to bring his ass over and give me some advice so I can wipe my ass. My toilet paper. Your advice has the same value as toilet paper, Jay Wilson. Flushed right down the commode, bitch. It's a beautiful thing, really. What's beautiful? The event is that she even wants to have an event. They say she wanted to have it for over a year. Mm-hmm. But I don't think she's gonna be able to really enjoy herself as long as he's got him over here having 8 and 9 people over here running their mouth about her event. I would say, Doby, just do your thing. Pick somebody you want to work with. If you want to work with somebody who's actually going to be there. Someone who has a vested interest in making your event a success. I don't think you're gonna need that much help, really. I mean, what you get off the plane, you tell the Uber driver what the address is. They show up at the house. You got the keys. You open the door, girl. What room you want? Everybody gets their room, this thing, girl, and they go in the kitchen. And they make their little plans, girl. Maybe you want to have a weenie roast, nigga. That's better than you did. Or are you becoming a woman, Jay Wilson? You seem to put a lot of time in women's business. You need to be able to identify what is fair game, what is gay and women, what is men's conversation, and what is a woman's conversation. This is their event, girl. Don't nobody need your help. Don't nobody need you over here telling people that anybody gonna want to go because you said toilet paper. Girl, we heard about the toilet paper. You need to go to a psychiatrist, Jay Wilson, and get on some medication that will help you to not repeat so goddamn much. Doby mentioned toilet paper twice. You have mentioned it 30-some times, girl. I don't want to say anything about toilet paper. I don't want to say anything about toilet paper. Let me tell you about that toilet paper. You should never say anything about it. Jay Wilson, you need psychiatric help, bitch. You need to go to a psychiatrist. You need to figure out exactly what kind of help do I need to get about this constant repeating. Because if we're telling you about it here, that means you've probably been hearing about it all your life, girl. I still can't figure out who will give you a degree in anything, girl. But you've probably been hearing about that since you were a little pickaninny. Why do I repeat so much? Again. And you got to say it again. Is everybody retarded? They didn't get it the first time, girl. Be more creative with your thought process and with your language. You say you have 5 degrees. Shouldn't you have some kind of vocabulary behind that, girl? Advice. You got all the advice. He's Mr. Know-it-all. Girl, and don't think he ain't going to get jealous if you make any money on the damn thing, right? First thing, you're talking about money. Oh, at my event that. Oh, everybody had a good time. Everybody, and I gave him some money. You never give a number for this money you gave everybody. Everybody got some money. That's what you call it. You call it some money. How much money was that, Jay Wilson? People done flown all the way to San Antonio, girl. Was that in the middle of the desert some damn where, girl? And you said you gave them some money. What did that pay for? Did it pay for the air flight? Did it pay for what they spent on the room? Because you said you big hail, my big hail, my Airbnb, but you didn't offer them no accommodations. The only one you offered accommodations was King Jives. And we have to wonder, girl, why would they only offer accommodations? If he says this house is so big, he says, I don't believe it. But if he says his house is so big, why weren't other people offered accommodations? Because they're really, let's face it, there weren't that many of them, girl. If they doubled up in rooms, they could have all stayed in the house and saved themselves a few dollars, right? I'm just saying, event planner. Whatever. I'm afraid they're going to be talking about this also. There you go. You see how they talked about Rico and Wally having sex, girl. They call that, oh, that's DC Gate or some shit like that, girl. They talk about that for month after month. This is what he's gonna do to you. He's gonna sabotage your event, Dovey. You need to cut all ties, girl. You say, you know what? I just don't want to talk about it. I just don't. I don't want to talk about. I wish you would not talk about my event at all, Jay Wilson. Could you do that? He ain't gonna do that, girl. He's gonna try to bleed it for everything he can get out of it, honey. He talked about that pitiful ass situation he had, girl, with them 8 people. It couldn't have been no more than 8 because they all sat around the same table. 8 or 9 people total. He talked about that shit, girl, for months and months. And he still talk about every opportunity, girl. Every time he asks us anything about this event, and he always got to tell you about his event. Oh, me and Vivian made those decisions. And we made those decisions. What decisions, nigga? Where did you go? Where is there to go in San Antonio? You gonna take him to the amusement park like Mark? Oh, Lord. Wilson jealous of the fact that Dovey is smart enough to know how to put together an event. He tried to say she's slow and she's fooled him for sure. And so far, she planned it right. I mean, I don't know how much the Airbnb costs, but I'm sure she can collect enough to pay the people what is required. They're only going to use the house for, what, a couple of days? It ain't all that, girl. We're not talking about Coachella here. I don't understand her. It's always got to be a lug, girl. Always a lug challenging her. And now he's challenging people that maybe they ain't gonna want to go. Ain't nobody gonna want to go. Ain't nobody gonna, because you said toilet paper. Ooh, you ain't even mentioned the. What are you gonna believe that for, Jay Wilson? She's gonna be talking about every detail of this woman's. She is basically a Dovey. He's gonna ruin your event. He's ruining it, right? He's already started to ruin it now. You got all these people over here fighting about their advice to Dovey, like he got some vested interest in what happens with Dovey's event. It's disgusting. He's a pig. He likes stirring the pot, Angie Dickerson. Mm-hmm. Dovey ain't, I mentioned it. Jay would have nothing else to talk about. If Dovey didn't talk about the toilet paper, he would have nothing to talk about, child. I'm sure it's right around at 30 times. He said about the fucking toilet paper, girl. He made back-to-back. Aren't you supposed to go back to work, nigga? I thought you were just getting 3 days off. You have been on this damn thing, girl, morning, noon, and night for a solid week. It's time for you to take your punk ass back. I'm working. But take your ass and work, girl. We've seen enough of you. I guess she just goes down to the hair salon, the woman's hair salon, girl, and said, "Woo, what she said, girl? Ooh, what she want to be a woman?" Well, I don't understand it, girl. Why are you so involved in that? Damn. Hello, RJ Supreme. True Black Cheetah. What's going on, True Black Cheetah? Hi, Beefing 13. How you doing, Beefing 13? What you talking about today? Now, see, you don't harp on shit like you just do your story and that's it, right? It ain't like Jay Wilson. Go over there and count how many times that nigga say toilet paper. Talk about this woman. He's trying to act like she is retarded. because she mentioned toilet paper, girl. Woman's issue. Well, maybe they want to make sure that people bring their the time packs or whatever the fuck. I don't even know what the hell that is really. But why he got his ass all up in it, girl? Can't nobody have a conversation nowhere without you talking about, oh, it's on YouTube. And we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Oh, it's on YouTube, girl. I said, well, girl, what, can I ask you a couple questions? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's my business. Oh, that's my business. Oh, I don't bring my business on here. I don't bring my business. So you just adopt our business then, right? Is that what happens? Because it's on YouTube, you're the governor of YouTube. No, Rick Reed's the governor. So what is your place, Jay Wilson? Are you the king of YouTube? You think everything has got to be discussed? It's got to have your funky feet in it, right? Is that what you're saying? Mm-hmm. I need somebody to put. I'm gonna get in touch with that girl, Billie Jean, and her put me together a compilation of all the videos I made about this goddamn Jay Wilson girl. Because I need to take it down to my psychiatrist, and we need to figure this shit out. Right? Mm-hmm. Only advice Jay Weasel can give is how to scam the system out of student loan money. That's right, RJ. He knows all about that, honey. You notice that all the time he talk about college, he don't never say nothing about no damn student loans. Ain't that something? You would think he would be very, very familiar with the student loan, which are dangers of student loans, girl. You talking about you write that pamphlet talking about people getting in college. Shouldn't you say something about student loans? I mean, you basically been living your whole life on student loans, right? Aren't you even going to mention it? Of the struggle where we actually have to meet in Congress, to try to pass laws to people because people are in debt until they're in their 50s. That's what 1 degree. Don't you want to say anything about that? She just biding time, waiting, girl, till they do something to fix the student loan. Forgive the student loan. Stupid ass bitch. Doby will figure it out, girl. That's right. As long as she don't let this fool into her mind and have all these people arguing and fussing and fighting like it's all their event, is their personal event. Me personally, I don't want no advice from nobody who is not actually going to attend my event. If you ain't gonna be there, girl, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because you had a successful weenie roast, because you call it a success. What the hell is success? Because you went up in the damn bedroom, girl, and start stomping out roaches and raising money from cash apps. That's what you call success. Whatever he measures success about how much money he can con people out of. You said Jives got $2,000. How much did you get, nigga? Somebody else got to pay for the meal. That a bitch, and then you come out and take credit for it. Jay ain't got no job. That's what Beefing 13. We know you got a job, Beefing 13. We saw you swinging from that building, baby. I said, ooh, I hope he's okay talking on the phone out there, girl, because scared the shit out of me. Beefing 13, you went out and started yourself a business. Do you have to have 5 degrees to start your own business? I have a respect for somebody who's making success of themselves or a business. He said he has a business degree. But you might know about a business of Jay Wilson. Y'all his business. Getting y'all's money, that's his business, honey. He said, oh, this is business. Oh, you got to pay attention now. This is business. You got people money. You got people money. I already heard somebody say, girl, somebody said you gonna buy new tires, new transmission with that money. So now he's trying to discourage people from giving Doby money to make her event a success. You got to be able to read between the lines, honey. You see, he considered her a lesser person where he can just go in there and just stomp and shit all over her stuff, right? And she won't realize what he's actually doing. He's actually already starting to hurt your event, girl. Right? You say, you take your slave, Miss Vivian Jennings, you can march your ass right out of my business. That's right. Because she both be giving advice too. Like she done did so much. What did you do, girl? Karaoke bar. Him and Phi Baby are the entertainment. King Jives is the keynote speaker. And let's not forget the man with the gun. Oh, Lord have mercy. Billie Jean, I need you to come over here, girl, and fix me one of them damn compilations, girl. I want to string my greatest hits together from Jay Williams because there's just so much, girl. Blue skies, sunshine, blue skies, please go away. My girl done found another and gone away. Listen, raindrops without my teardrops, and no one could ever see that I'm crying, crying, crying to go outside. I know to you it might sound strange that I mix two songs together, but I wish it would rain. Sing and have a good time. Jay Wilson ain't got no job. Has Jay Wilson been doxxed before? That bitch. Tracy called and got income and verification. She verified that he worked where she thought, for whatever reason, she believed he did not work there. She called his job and got verification that he did not work there. He was pretending to go to work, right? The reason she called that job is because he had been stalking her by driving around her house and showing pictures of her neighborhood, what complex where she lives, right? Enticing people like the stonk creature to drive up into her parking lot. He could have attracted the attention of any freak on the street, girl. Tracy got enemies. He could have driven them right to her door. And he did, in fact, drive Five Babe, because they were beefing, Five Babe and that other woman, Tracy D, and showed them where she lives. No consideration for this woman's privacy at all. So I've said what I believed, and I ardently believe it, what she did in that instance was correct. Doxing is posting your information. She didn't post your information, nigga. She called that place and found out that you don't work there, right? And that's what you're so afraid of, Jay Wilson. You won't want people knowing where you work because you don't want them to know the frequency in which you lose jobs, girl. You've been losing them your entire goddamn life. You are an absolute failure. You said you have the 4 or 5 401ks. Yet for us, you've told us that you only work long-term jobs with Strader and the airline people. So wouldn't that be 2 401ks? But yet you somehow managed to get 5. Now, how does that happen? Are you saying these little part-time things are these that are they attached to 401ks? Aren't you supposed to have probationary periods when you start new jobs? And you do seem to be starting a whole lot of new jobs, nigga, because you didn't started 5 since you've been on here. Since I've been here, what's it been? Since you arrived here, there's been 5 different jobs, right? Because you said when Tracy called that place, you said, oh, they didn't know I had already got something else. Well, what was the something else then, girl? That was another job, right? And the ones you're hiding now, hasn't it been like 3 of those you've been hiding? Girl, isn't that 6 jobs? Five 401ks with 2 jobs. So what? The airline industry, they give you three at a time. Then the fool slipped up and said a couple of days ago that she, in fact, had used her 401k when she lost that goddamn job with Strader, which I don't know what the situation was there. You're never gonna get the truth about anything, right? But she said she used the 401k. Then she said, that's what 401ks are for. That's what 401k slipped out, girl. Then now she got 5. Although she only had 2 jobs. Although we've seen her get 6 jobs since she's been on here. And now it's very suspicious because you only been on that job for what, 5 months? And now they're giving you vacation time already, girl? Where you're going to be on here making video after video after video after video after video. And it's about this relationship. When does this relationship take place exactly? Because this person doesn't live with you. That means you're not coming home to them every day. So exactly when does this relationship, when does that happen exactly? You on here making all these videos back to back to back to back, and you said you worked a full-time job, girl. Plus, for a long time, you drove for Uber, but now you kind of confuse us about the Uber job, but basically around the clock, girl. So we're trying to figure out exactly when does this relationship, when does that happen? Exactly. The idiot boy. I'm going to say psychiatrist. There's this freak named Jay Wilson. It seems like he has been taking over my mind. I can't stop talking about that bitch. He absolutely drives me berserk. And for some reason or other, I go back over there. I think I go back over there because I know that's guaranteed content, girl. You say something that offends me every motherfucking day, nigga. That's why I couldn't tell. Why you hate me? Why you hate me? Let me count the ways, nigga. 1, you was born. It was hard times. Your father didn't know the meaning of work. Boom, 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 boom. He disrespect your mammy and treated you like dirt. You left home seeking a job that you never did find. You took some time, honey. You took to cloud 9. You doing fine on cloud 9. Cloud 9 is in your mind. In cloud 9, you can be what you wanna be. Cloud 9, you ain't got no responsibilities, and every man is free. Cloud 9, in your mind, baby. Up, oh yeah. Up in a way. I'm doing fine. You as free as a bird in flight. Don't play with me. Jay Wilson made up with Tracy because she lives close to him and couldn't handle beefing with Tracy. I wish they would fight again, tell you the truth. That was some good times, honey. I would sit back, drink my coffee, have me a scone, and sit there and watch her read his ass for hours, girl. I don't know why Tracy finds that amusing. She likes him for whatever reason. But, you know, we can't decide who somebody else is like. It's all their business, honey. I don't get in it, but I sure do miss those reading sessions, girl. I sure do miss them, baby. Put my feet up, all down, put some lotion on my feet. I like to put lotion on my feet, girl. Just rub those feet down, girl, and listening to Tracy read the fuck out of Jay Wilson. It was very pleasurable. That's the only reason I know Tracy, you know. We just both hated him, and that's how I got to know her and respect her. And we've been friendly ever since. Late night serenade. Thank you, Tashana. Some people don't call it a serenade. They call it something else, girl. What's going on, Elaine? What did y'all say? Jay Wilson probably taking online classes for the sake of student loans and we're getting food stamps. I know a whole lot of college students tell me they got food stamp, but you'll never get that bitch to admit it. Government assistance coming from the poorest ass slums of goddamn Florida, girl, in the trailer park, girl. But she's always so obsessed with public assistance. Oh, you work in the system. You work this thing. Be assured, girl. Every motherfucking bill of mine is always paid, and it's paid on time. Don't you worry about where my money comes from, punk. Let's talk about yours. The secret. Oh no. Oh, that's my business. Oh, that's my business. She said that out of sight of her mouth, girl. Right at the same time, she's all up in DOVIE. How in the fuck is DOVIE's event your goddamn business, bitch? How in the hell did it get to be your business? Oh, it was on YouTube. I got to talk about it. Tell her, bitch. Tracy said she wouldn't beef with Wilson for coins. Well, she must like him. I don't know. I don't try to figure out. I know I like people other people don't like. I mean, you like who you like, honey. My issue is not with Tracy. My issue is with him. I don't give a goddamn who likes him. My issue is with him. So I hope I answered your question, Miss Frizzle. Has she been doxxed before? She says she been doxxed. Oh, what they did to me. You said it was fine. What they did to me. What they did to me. What did they do to you, Jay Wilson? They found out that you coming online every day, putting on a suit and tie, act like you're on your way to work, telling us about what the day was like, girl. And you didn't work there. Is that what they did to you? Why don't you try not driving around people's houses, girl, their personal dwellings? Why don't you try not to try to prove that someone's got less than you? Because that was the whole mission when you were driving around that woman's house, right? You want to show that she had power lines in her neighborhood, but you didn't have your power lines in your neighborhood in the suburb, girl, were underground. Well, why wouldn't it be? If she lives in the city and you live in the goddamn suburb, why wouldn't it be underground, girl? But you have to try to prove this that she don't have what you have. Isn't that what that's all about? Oh, she poor. She poor. No, she's single. That's what that is. She's single. If she want to get married, I'm sure they buy a house. If her and her man, that's what their desires was, girl. She's single. She lives in a one-bedroom apartment, like most of us do, bitch. That's your business. That's your business. Who is an annoying ass boy? See, everybody's on their own timeline, though. See, y'all gonna find y'all at some point it's gonna click into you, and that voice is gonna start just getting to you, and you're gonna say, "But God damn, he really is an asshole, isn't he?" He gonna about shit on himself when he finds out Rico got a lease, signed the lease, son. When Rico got that apartment in New York City, he's gonna about shit on himself, right? Why, Jay Wilson? You know what the issue is? You're not supposed to care. You're not supposed to be a part of it, right? This is called YouTube. It's for all of us, girl. All of us to share whatever we want to do or whatever we want to share on YouTube. It is not for you to commandeer our information and try to turn it into a weapon to beat us over the head with, girl. So we are celebrating that Rico has got his place because his plan has worked out just the way he wanted it to work out. So your judgment, it don't mean shit. Like I told him, Rico, do your thing. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. That thing can't tell you who to do your thing too now. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. Don't let them tell you who to do your thing too now. What else is going on? Let me go over here and see before I sign off. I want to see, make sure ain't nothing else popped off. Oh, trouble. Oh, shit, girl. Now see what that thing done did? You see what I'm saying? Okay. So the Fight Monster, she's live. She's doing tissues, tampons, trips, and tips. Okay. Beefing 13, he's doing DOVIE, run your event. He's got charming. He's got ladies' napkins in his thumbnail, right? Who else? Okay. Now we're talking about, okay, so Tracy's going over, but all this shit, girl, all this shit is being stirred up by one demon. That demon, girl, has got him all over your event, Miss DOVIE. Just like I told you, girl, you need to get that nigga out of your business. You won't have no peace. You are going to be fighting and arguing up until the day of the event, which is going to cause you to be stressed out, which will probably cause you to make mistakes. You want a successful event? You need to remove that bitch from your life. He already told you how he feels about you. He's always told you he can't understand you. He don't even understand why you have the nerve to speak because you don't speak to his standards. Never mind that he don't speak all that much better than the rest of us, girl, for 5 degrees. Never mind that. He thinks you're ignorant and he thinks you're stupid. And he thinks he can go in there and just take your life, right? Now he's got people posting toilet paper all over the line. It's only been an hour. Think about it, DOVIE. It's only been an hour. Thank y'all for coming in tonight. We're sending love and kisses. I'm going to go in here and mess with this chicken. I got me 3 legs. That's great. That's great. Rico did it. That's great. I mean, he got his own place. That's a major accomplishment. And if maybe you can do that in most places. People can get apartments, but Doing that in New York City is particularly a challenge, right? So he made a plan and he executed it. So we want to celebrate that. Okay. Hi, Miss Tracy. I was just talking about you. You know, I got nothing but love for you, baby. What you got? I got nothing but love for you, girl. Whatever. You got here too late, though, Miss Tracy. I'm gonna go mess with this chicken. I got me some fried chicken, baby. I see they arguing all over line. They posting toilet paper. They're all talking about toilet paper now because your friend Jay Wilson. He said he don't want to talk about no toilet paper. He done mentioned toilet paper girl 30-something times in the last 2 hours, girl. He got live videos. He got all he talking about the toilet paper girl. And he said he ain't supposed to tell you nothing about it. Good night, people.